So you were saying yes, order payment and promise to pay.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you receive a price, you
Mm-hmm.
received an offer. When you say it's a car lot and you want that car and that price of that car is $60,000, that's an offer to you.
Mm.
When you receive your bill later and you receive those bills in installments,
Mm-hmm.
smaller payments like payables of that larger price, that is considered to be an offer. So when you receive your bill in the mail, let's say the car $60,000 and you contracted to receive $600 and you receive that bill that's $600, that is an offer.
Mm-hmm.
They're offering you that good because remember that we're dealing with goods and services. They're offering you that good for that price.
Mm-hmm.
That is and then you have an irrevocable firm offer. This is where you get into actually creating the contract for the car. And the car is $60,000. If that's the price, then that is a firm offer.
Okay.
If your installments is set at $600 a month, that is a firm offer. That is what it's going to be, unless the APR rates changes.
Mm-hmm.
Written or oral communication to another is an offer. So whenever you receive payment or that document, you have received an offer. Whenever we create a promissory note or we create our own document or we even communicate what it is that we're accepting or a price, then we have made an offer to another.
Mm-hmm.
Instructions. When you receive your bill in the mail, you receive an instruction to pay to. That instruction is an offer that can be accepted. So if you accept the document, you consider the document being something for value, then you're going to pay it to who's instructed on your bill so that they can exchange the document for the price.
Mm-hmm.
So when we receive our bills in the mail, we have received an offer of goods, a financial asset, some personal property.
Mm-hmm.
So what is acceptance? You know that you're going to receive this document as an offer. What is acceptance and how are you able to perform to acceptance? And we're going to get a little bit deeper into acceptance a little later. So this is just an introduction to being able to accept the offer that is presented to you by mail.
Mm-hmm.
Acceptance can be you simply stating to an offerer that you accept the offer. If you go to a car lot and they let you know the price of this car is $60,000, you just accepted the offer. You can orally say, "Okay, yeah, I accept. We'll go ahead and write this up."
Mm-hmm.
That would be an example of common law contracting. And in common law contracting, it requires that you get and you accept exactly what you contracted for. So if you contracted for a car, then you are exactly to get that car. If you contracted for $60,000, then you are going to get exactly that $60,000. You're going to get that $60,000 in small payments, payables according to that contract. Every month, a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
You are to receive exactly that. You must receive that payment. So they're going to send your bills conforming to the contract. They're not going to send you a bill that already represent a credit being given or tendered because you haven't made or accepted the good yet. If they send you a bill like that, then it's non-conforming to the contract. Because according and pursuant to the contract, they said that they were going to send you $600. So what they send you and the type of good they send you, it must be aligned with the contract. So that's why you're going to receive your bill positive $600 so that you are in possession of something of value for that price because that's what we consider as the offer, the price. So everything will be pursuant to the contract, and our contract is going to state the price that we are to pay. We are using these goods to pay that price. So we're making payment of the document. We're delivering the document to another after the document has been tendered to us as legal payment, an
Mm-hmm.
offer for us to perform to our contract. How do you feel about that?
I feel really, really excited.
Okay. You understand, like, and I know as you go over the video,
Yep.
you'll get it a little more, but
Yeah. I mean, like I'm totally getting it. I get it. Mm-hmm.
okay. So common law
Breaking down
contracting,
so good.
thank you. So common law contracting, it requires that you receive exactly what you contracted for. So always keep that in mind. Know that for one, you contracted for credits.
Yeah.
You're always going to receive credits in
Mm-hmm.
the amount that is listed out in your agreement.
Yeah.
The UCC comes in and kicks in, and it helps you to alter and fill gaps in common law contracting. So if you receive the contract that is working in the benefit of the other person, then you have the UCC that helps you to fill those gaps and alter the agreement. And it
Mm-hmm.
also allows for the other to modify the agreement. We're going to get deeper into acceptance because we know that on a common law contract, that's us accepting and receiving exactly what we contracted for. We know that that contract involves goods. It's for
Mm-hmm.
the services and goods. So we know that later we're going to receive some goods. So we know that we're going to hit back to acceptance because how do we accept these goods?
Yeah. Like acceptance for value.
Exactly. And how?
Yeah.
What is consideration? Consideration is the reason
Mm-hmm.
that credit application is you incurring debt so that you can defer the payment later. The FDCPA defines debt. And we're going to get into law after we, get into our questions, but
Mm-hmm.
that's another way that that is used besides trying to clear your credit report. Consideration is something that is given. Whenever you give something, that's your consideration. Whenever something is given to you, that's the consideration. Dealership, that was their consideration for creating a contract with you, a promissory note, something that can get them paid. You will receive and consider the good that represents credit. To comply with the UCC, you are involved with sale and leases of goods. That is how you sell and lease goods, by accepting it, making pay with them, and delivering them. That's what the
Mm-hmm.
UCC is about. That's what the UCC governs, how to use these documents. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to comply with the UCC, and you're going to find out that in a lot of your contracts and agreements, that they also comply with the UCC. Or you're going to accept the goods once payment is made, and then you're going to make delivery of those goods to a secure party. What you're delivering to that secure party is confirmation between you and another merchant. About. That's what the UCC governs, how to use these documents. Yes, yes. Going to perform to the contract. We're going to read the contract to see how it is that we're supposed to go about the method and process of discharging our obligation to pay. What
You
type
hear
of
that word
security?
a lot, discharge, Hannah?
I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off a little bit.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, you hear people talking all the time about discharging your debt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And it's just performing to your contract. That's what they mean.
Yeah,
You want to
exactly.
discharge your debt, perform to your contract. Why can't they simply just
Exactly.
say perform to your contract besides throwing these
Yeah.
words out? That's what
They make it
attorneys do.
confusing, you know?
Yes, yes. Make it seem like it's more than what it is.
Yeah.
Like a person hear a word like equity and they run scared, but because they
Yeah.
don't know what it really is. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like common law contracts create that equity so that you can get this security and receive that good later.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
equity is going to cover that good because you allow them to get they cut, get they check, get they big paycheck in the beginning, and you receive the small ones later. Like if you don't have a problem with that, then hey, who has a problem with receiving a document that they're able to use?
Yeah, right?
Like really nobody. Only the people who don't know how to use the document or don't understand why they received it. Most people really get their bills and open it, and they look straight at the price. Like straight, how much do I owe? They don't even
Right.
call it a price. They just like, how much do I owe? Like, not how much do you owe, but what's the price?
And the words, like, we think they mean something else,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
And they're allowed to do that. That's why knowing and understanding the definitions, the terms is important so that you'll know when someone speaks to you. If I go to a dealership and I say the price and pay those goods, price of the goods, they are the security entitlement holder. So even, oh, snap.
Yeah.
Here they
I've
are
already
right
started looking and I get it. Like it's all clicking.
here. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love like just being able to have these one-on-one moments because it allows for it to click without any interruptions. You know what I'm saying? It just allow people to go
Yeah.
through because that's what it's about. These are things to study and embed. So each one of our meetings is just an hour. Study that
Mhm.
hour video and avoid anything else.
Exactly. Yeah.
What I'm walking you through is literally the beginning. These questions are going to get more and more intense. We're going to put more and more into play and make more and more things become clear. So there's some things that you don't need to forget,
Mm-hmm.
that they tender those goods to you, and you're going to be delivering them to another. You are obligated to accept the goods, and the seller is entitled to the price of the goods. They are the security entitlement holder. So when you decide that it is something of value and you're going to exchange it for a price, when you exchange and when you accept that document, that's what you're obligated to do. And when you do exchange that document with another, the price that you would get for that document goes to the seller, the merchant, the other party of the contract.